tonight I'm looking at Phase Plant from KiloHearts. Version 2 was just released last week. I am not an expert in this tool by any means. I am more of a Reason user. This has been one of the sound design tools I've kind of wanted for a while. I didn't know that it was worth the money to me to buy it, and they have a sale this week until I think it's the end of the month. It's right now $100 for the whole Phase Plant tool, and also they're giving you Snap Heap, which Snap Heap I'm not 100% sure what exactly that is or how it works, but it appears to be almost sort of like a combinator type scenario where you could build combinators and have them inserted into parts of your Phase Plant. I don't totally understand what's going on there. I've got to look at that a little more. But yeah, it seems like it's a pretty interesting little tool, the whole thing. So I thought I would take a look at it real quick and see what you think. All right, this right now, I'm going to close this and just show you what's going on. We have, when you open it up, it starts off blank just like this, and you have 3 sections: generators, effects, and modulators. Generators make sound, effects affect sound, and modulators modulate sound. Whoa, gee, that seems like a no-brainer, right? All right, so let's drop a generator in here. We're going to just drop an analog, regular. Here we go. Now, if I want to, when you drop a generator in at first, it goes into what's called a group. Now, this group, it's interesting because you can have multiple groups. You can have multiple sounds within a group. There's just some interesting ways things connect here. I'm not saying I totally understand it yet, but for example, if I go down here and add another generator, we'll throw another saw in, and I'm going to take this one and we're going to just tweak the. You can see here they're both playing at the same time, but it's interesting to me because they are sort of independent of each other. Like I could take this one and send its effects to lane 2, and now over here if I put effects in lane 2 and I throw, we'll just say a reverb, all you're hearing is the reverb on this sound. I'll just change the sound so you can hear it. Now if I go over here, this one's going to lane 1, so I could drop something in lane 1. We'll drop a tape stop in there. Okay, so we have a bunch of different effects and such. It's interesting because I could also, if I don't want to put this sound as a separate entity altogether, let's close this. Okay, now it's gone. I'm going to get rid of this lane 2 stuff here. We can also have modulators, which modulate the sound. If I go down here and drop one in, I'll drop in we'll just do an LFO. And we'll just change this to a ramp down. And now what I can do, now that that's there, there are a bunch of different ones to pick from. I could pick this one too. I could do something crazy if I want to have something to really affect it a lot. Let's go with this. It's not too much, but all right. So you can see now I've got this little cursor flying around, and what's happening right now is this is drawing modulation, and that modulation can then affect this sound. So if I go up here and we throw in a filter to do that, I'm going to go right here to the bottom of this. Instead of going off here and creating a new thing, I'm going to go right here, and this will allow me to insert something new into this group. See this right here, group, where it says name. Put a filter, and you'll see that now that filter is in here. Now the filter is after the envelope, so it's not doing anything at the moment. I'm going to move it up so it's between the envelope and the sound. And now what I can do is I can take this modulation source, click this, and now I can give it a destination. So if I take that and go to my cue, for example, and now we turn this up a little. See what I'm saying? I can turn that up right down. I can make it so it affects it more. I can change this whole. Let's go with this right here, limit break. These are under wubs. Tension. drops. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right. But yeah, and you can have multiple modulation sources in here and just go crazy. I can throw an LFO table, which this table, you see what's going on here. Aside from this being a table, I can tell this to go up here and modulate this Q. Now we'll turn this up a little. And I'm going to take this source right here also, and I'm going to point this to here. Let's go to here. And now I can tell this guy right here to affect. But now I can throw a second sound in here that isn't affected by anything if I want to. So I've got that all going crazy over here. I can still, I haven't even touched the sync up here. We could take this and put this to the sync if I want to. And now we'll go down here, we'll say, okay, let's turn that up just a little. Just, the possibilities are infinite. I can throw a distortion on that whole thing if I want to. And that can be modulated. I can put as many modulation sources in here as my processor will handle if I want to. Now we got this. This is just a curve, which I'm going to tell that to modify the dynamics right here. Let's see, we'll change that to something a little more drastic. This is a little ridiculous, the amount of stuff I'm modulating the way I'm modulating it, but you get the idea. The other thing that's kind of interesting is I can go up here and I can say that this macro key can adjust whatever I want it to. So I can go down here and say, I want this to adjust the attack. Okay. Now if I go over here and just go, let's see, we'll try this up just a little bit, give it some control. See what I'm doing? Good. Put this one to the release. Just give a little more application to it. Gosh, that sounds pretty good. Anyway, it's a pretty cool tool. I would say if you're interested in it, definitely get it now. It's a great price. It does a lot of really cool stuff. I am definitely going to be doing a lot of stuff with it and probably do a live stream with it one time coming up soon, so I can show it to you guys more and let me know what you think of it. And maybe we can work together and come up with some ideas, make some sounds together, maybe make a little library. Anyway, thank you for coming along and checking this out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope this encourages you to try to make some new sounds, because I jumped in here. I never even used this application until today. It's just, it is basically the same as other applications, but it definitely has its own a mind of its own in a way, and it's definitely got a lot of uniqueness to it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I will be making more videos with this tool and other tools like it, and I would love to have you come along for the ride and let me know what you think and share the experience with me. So subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the alerts. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.